Good morning from Hot Rod Drag Week, day one. Officially the first day. The driver's meeting is 2 minutes ago. I'm late getting up there, but people are still rolling in anyway, so I don't feel too worried about it. Keith Dirk may yell at me when I get there, but anyway, we had to run to make a couple stops on the way in this morning. Had to get like a small, teeny little screwdriver set, so we could then open up the key fob to the hooker exhaust cutouts so that we could open up our exhaust to run down the strip. Ah, here we go. I hear there's Keith in the background. All right, got to get to the meeting. We'll see you guys later.
So pick the right one, give it to the girls, and they will give you a set of instructions to get you onto the rig.
All right, driver's meeting just left out. This is officially the beginning of Hot Rod Drag Week 2024. This should be interesting. I like it. All right. Prep continues. And I think Nathaniel already has a welding job lined up this morning. So he's out with that guy checking out his car. We'll probably head that way here soon.
So dude! Holy shit. How'd you fuck that up? One done.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
I was hysterically laughing all the way back.
Were you really? Good job, man.
Thanks.
All right. See how Mike take a picture with it.
There it is, right there. 8504. My goodness. Yeah, you might be an impound with that one.
Yeah. This looks awesome.
I know.
Wow.
Some friends of ours smoked this chicken last night for us and brought it over here. And oh my gosh, it smells amazing. So thank you to them for that. They came over and brought it to us. Had a little chat with them for a little bit, and now we're going to sit and enjoy. thing works pretty well.
Had it for a couple years to say, hey, I want to come out and help everybody. Like, that's freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, you did the old one, yeah. Awesome. All right. I don't know what you can hear through the wind here, but that was a pretty crazy hour and a half there trying to get that oil bung welded onto the new timing cover. The story was the guy blew up his LS1, was going to try to do a field repair and do an engine swap. He found an engine down the road at a salvage yard maybe a half hour away. He's got a couple other things he could do to make that new engine work, but he's got a turbo on it, and the cam sensor is in a different spot, the Gen 3 versus the Gen 4 LS. So he needed that particular new timing cover and the oil bung welded to the new timing cover. And it was just dirty, oil-soaked aluminum, horrible conditions. It is the windiest day ever. We actually lost our awning because of the wind a little while ago. And we did everything we could to keep the wind at bay, cramped quarters, you name it. But he got it done. I'm proud of him. He's frustrated because it's not as clean a weld as he wants it to be, but luckily a couple guys came by. One of them is a certified welder at the perfect time. Gave him a little bit of guidance as to how to do it. We turned up the gas a little bit, turned up the voltage a little bit, cleaned up some metal using a drill bit as kind of a carbide tip replacement to get some better clean metal around where he's welding, and we got the job done. Now he's headed up in the lanes. I don't know if D class is even still running at this point. We'll be in open class here in a little bit, and we'll at least get a pass in today.
Now leaves the left.
All right, we missed our class, but we're just here in all run. We're just going to do a one and done no matter what we do today. We got to hit the road.
Here again. So Dave went 1261 and a tire smoldering 22nd lap time for Kyle Osborne. Spyder rolling into the water box there. Orlando Garza fast back. Once again, lanes are open for all unless we run out of traffic before that. Lonnie Grimm will monitor that situation. Okay, I'll put you out. Don't go there. I'll agree.
All right, 12.7. All right, a 13.2 run, pretty good.
Yep, you got your time. You got the time slip.
I don't. Did you grab it? Oh, dude.
sitting right here.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were.
No, I hadn't seen it yet. Oh, 13,249. Yeah. Hey,
Not bad.
car's tired. We haven't even touched it since last year. I feel pretty good about that. Yeah.
No tack, that's
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you can't see the tax. So you're just guessing. Well, you did pretty good. All right, go turn that in. I'll get this thing switched over. I was about to start to say something about getting ready to leave, but I'm listening to David Freiberger and Brian Loans on the intercom, and they're just cracking me up. I had to start this video a couple times. Anyway, we are about to pack up. Amy's all excited to get out of the sun. And we got a fairly long drive over to Indy, not too bad. But man, it's been a long and hard one today. More for Nathaniel than anybody else. That welding job really frustrated him. But he got it. And it may not be the most beautiful weld in the world, but he kept him on the road, kept him in competition. And I'm sure we'll hear from him later. Hey, shake the gear shift a little bit. No reverse lights. Well, phone died as usual. Didn't get a chance to really catch us at the end of the day, but we just hit the road a few minutes ago. First gas stop. Everybody's here. Ray, David, Amy, Azim, Nathaniel, myself, and we got about 4.5, 5 hours to get to Indy, and we're leaving a little bit late. So I'm gonna go back and charge my phone before it dies again, and I'll bring you guys another update later. All right, checkpoint 1. It's this cool little brick building here. There's a name on it on the other side of it. I should probably walk around there to show you guys, but they kind of turned into this little cool park area. Kept the old historic building. It's called the Brick something. Just don't know what. Ah, I figured it out. It's Red Brick Tavern. There we go. What a cool old place. I like it. There we go. Very cool. All right, time to hit the road so we can find some actual food at a real restaurant. Well, quick little stop. We were doing some rolling shots at night with the red headlights because we're about to pull those things off of there. We thought it'd be cool to get some cool shots. And right as we rolled in front of David and Amy over here, his headlights went out of the car. So
Yeah, just had a ground come up.
yeah, just the ground came loose.
So.
Now we're just looking for tech screws or something we can borrow from
I think he took one off his door panel.
Did he? Oh, perfect. Rob Peter to pay Paul, get a tech screw and decide there to re-establish his ground, and I think we'll be right back on the road again. There's Ray. Very cool. Oh yeah, we gotta get some shots too. Y'all, this place is incredible. I feel like I'm 18 years old again in the Langley Speed Shop in Virginia when I was just an airman in the Air Force. And there was a speed shop that I would walk into every day when I was building my first Monza Spyder when I was stationed there in Virginia. And it looked just like this. The walls were full. The old Moroso stuff, Earl stuff. And check this out. Up here on the wall, not but maybe one or two of the people would recognize that. That's a Transdapt adapter kit, engine mount kit for a V8 Vega. Mounts on the front of the block. And then there's a transmission cross member for a V8 Vega as well. Flipped one way for a turbo 350, flip it around the other way for a turbo 400. I've never even seen the new. I've got a kit at home, but it's an old used one, obviously. I mean, these are from the early 80s. This is just freaking incredible. Do you feel like a teenager again?
I do. I do. As soon as I walked in here, it brought me right back to high school.
Yeah, you can smell it. It's not just what you see on the walls.
The smell just came right at you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like, I don't want to leave. David said he's going to the hotel. I'm like, okay, bye. I'm going to stick around here for a while.
This is a fantastic piece of history.
It is.
It really is a piece of history.
You know what? And it's not super far from our house. If they ever like have a going out of business or something like that, or if they just have like a sale, I'll drive a couple hours to come here. It's just not far from our house. There's even some more stuff up here. Luckily, they kept this place open for us late at night here because it's like 9:30 at night. I can't even explain to you what this feels like right now. Look at all this. This is not Summit. This is just a privately owned speed shop. Hey, buddy. Wow. And they got a race car in the middle of their shop. I mean, come on. What's not to love about that? Headers on the wall.
I want to buy something from her.
I know, right?
Just so I can.
Well, it might be your last chance to ever buy from a speed shop because they're a dying breed. Well, that's pretty cool. We decided to walk back in there to get a couple things for the car, and who pulls up but Finnegan and Tony Angelo. He walked up to the counter and the guy goes, "Hey buddy, can I help you with anything?" He's like, "You got any rocker arms for a 426 Hemi?" He's like, "No." He's thought I'd ask. Didn't think so. We got some heat shield for our brake lines because we did not bring any of our wire care stuff from Steve, unfortunately. We should have.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty cool. We paid cash for stuff from an old speed shop. How much more old school can you get? All right, on to the hotel. All right, so this is what happened to our axle here. We pulled in here and it was sometimes he's got these really tall curves that you can't see in the dark, and we pulled in here and hit it at just the right angle and a little too fast or hard or something, and it bent our axle, and our tire is rubbing pretty badly up against the frame here. So I've got to try to get this bent back if I can, otherwise we're not getting out of here ourselves. The panel's over there trying to weld up the tongue of that trailer. It's just about completely sheared off. It's going to really take more metal to fix it, but in the meantime, I'm going to fix our own trailer. All right, I had to walk away to get away from the noise, and plus, ironically, this year we turned that generator around so the exhaust comes out the other direction, which is toward where we're working, but it's also literally blowing right in my face as he's welding and causing it to blow even more exhaust out, and I can't even hardly work on that wheel right in front of that muffler, blowing right in my eyes and my face. So took the wheel off, took a block of wood, took our little mini sledge, tried to bang that thing down. It didn't work. It was the only real quick solution I had, and yeah, it bent good. Like, it took a lot of weight to do that, and it took an impact with a really large curb. So in the interim, all I can do is, there's 2 U-bolts on the axle there that you guys saw. I'm going to undo those, lift the axle up, put some kind of a spacer underneath the U-bolts to lift the axle up on that side. And it means the trailer is going to be sitting wonky for the rest of the trip, but at least it keeps that tire, that bent tire, off of the box tubing, because it was already getting really gummy on the inside, which meant it was rubbing really hard. Means it's going to pop a tire at some point, and we're not going to make the rest of the trip. There's better solutions we'll probably come up with tomorrow. If we get some new steel or a better axle, maybe there's a trailer place nearby here we can get another axle from. This one we installed ourselves, and we had to cut it down the middle, splice it, narrow the thing down to even get it to work. So I'm not sure what we're going to find between now and then, but anyway, that's my story. I'm going to get back over there and try to help out. Nathaniel's going to have to, I don't know that we should have taken this job, I'll be honest. The whole front of that trailer just completely sheared off, and I don't know that a stitch weld across all those 4 points is going to even last very long if they got a lot of weight in that trailer, because we really need some extra steel to make this a good repair, but we'll do what we can. All right, well, we got their trailer fixed over there, but looks like we get to weld on our own today. You see that crack right there? We're jacking the trailer up, and we're gonna take our own axle out of here. Try to bend it flat as much as possible. If we can't, we'll at least fill in that weld, flip the axle over, and that might get us home. Oop, caught it. That's what cargo shorts do. All right, so you can clearly see how it's bent and cracked here. We're gonna take the tire off, put this on here, and put a block of wood on it, bang on it, see if we can't bend some of it back before we try to weld it back. We'll probably cut a groove in there, weld it back up. Tomorrow we'll probably come back with some steel to put a little cast on it or something, a little sister joist. Yeah, it'll ring your bell. Yeah, that's what happened to me with the 4x4 over there. Yeah. You're okay to hit it directly, to be honest. Just yeah, I don't think that did much of anything.
Nope.
Well, we can still flip it, but we need to get some kind of extra support there to make it home.
flip it?
Flip it over so the tire sticks out the other way and doesn't rub.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm okay with driving with a crooked tire just as long as it's not rubbing. And it's not going to break on me. We'll have to drill a pin. Yeah. The pin's still on it. We'll have to drill a hole through. Oh gosh, that's solid right there.
That's solid.
I'm not
It's round.
I'm not
So
drilling
it's
through
gonna-
that.
We put
Well, there was a lot you didn't see there, quite frankly, because we were just too busy. I was underneath the trailer, taking it all apart, took the whole axle out. We tried to bend it, we tried to bang it. At one point, we thought maybe we could cut through the crack and then re-weld it, and realized that it's so bad that I don't think it's really salvageable. So we left our trailer there at the hotel. We put it back together enough to wheel it over out of the way, even though the tire is still jammed up against the frame and squeaking pretty badly. So we fixed their trailer, broke our trailer, now have to go back to the hotel, get a couple hours sleep, go back to that hotel first thing in the morning after we find maybe a Tractor Supply that has some axles, and then hope that we can get that trailer back on the road. In the meantime, we've been driving back with no power steering because all of a sudden we've lost it all. So we've been burning up our brand new pump for the last several miles, just trying to find a gas station that's open at 2 a.m. First one we went to, we got inside, their computer system was down. They couldn't sell anything. We couldn't even give the guy cash for anything. We're finally at this little place here. Nathaniel's getting them set up. Yeah. We're still 30 minutes from our hotel. I still have to get this video out as well as yesterday's video out that didn't upload because of the computer problems I had last night. I didn't sleep last night. I don't imagine I'll probably sleep again tonight. Things are going well.